So the British STEN Gun, what is it, where did it come from, and what makes it one of the most successful and copied firearms of all time? Well, sit back, enjoy your cup of tea, and I'll tell you. Let's start with what STEN actually stands for. Shephard, Turpin, Enfield. We all know Enfield is a British arms manufacturer who produce firearms like the famous Enfield rifles, one of the longest serving rifles of all time. But who was Shephard and Turpin? Well, Major Shephard was head of the small arms group who commissioned the requirement, and Mr. Harold Turpin was its designer based at the Royal Enfield factory. The predecessor to the STEN was the Lanchester being a copy of the German MP28, but it was quickly realised it could be simplified and became the STEN. The Mk II that I have here is the most common variant with over 2 million produced. There was a Mk I with extra features like wooden furniture and a foregrip that were deemed unnecessary and so removed. The Mk II was born to cut down on both cost and manufacturing time required. So why did the British suddenly decide to do something very un-British indeed? Try something new? Well, submachine guns, or in British nomenclature, machine carbines, were frowned upon because they were seen as gangster guns. But they were becoming popular around the world, and the Germans were producing quite a few of them. The British realised that they offered an advantage in close quarters combat and that they were cheap to produce. With mass mobilisation on the cards, it would fit the bill perfectly. It would get its baptism of fire during the Dieppe raid in August 1942, and soldiers did what soldiers like to do, and they complained about it, giving it nicknames such as Plumber's Nightmare due to its pipe-like appearance. But there was one issue that was based on fact. The magazines were prone to jamming. Nonetheless, it was cheap, certainly cheaper than the American Thompson submachine gun that not only cost around 20 times more to produce, but also weighed a substantial amount more. The STEN would see widespread adoption, especially with the British Commonwealth, but it also suited the clandestine nature of resistance fighters, with it being small, light, easy to strip down and conceal, and its operation was extremely basic, which suited untrained resistance fighters. Which does lead me neatly onto its choice of calibre. What we nowadays refer to as simply 9x19 or 9mm Parabellum. Parabellum is Latin for "if you want peace, you must prepare for war." Well, it was a choice calibre for a lot of German firearms in World War II. So if its user happened to come across a German stockpile, or vice versa, then they could resupply from it. See you in part 2.